Every single morning, millions of people brew their coffee, prepare their breakfasts, and completely overlook one of nature's most potent healing treasures sitting quietly in their spice cabinet. Hidden in plain sight, these tiny nail-shaped buds hold compounds so powerful they could transform your body from the inside out in ways that modern medicine is only beginning to understand. Most people have no idea that within something so small lies a force of healing that could alter the course of their health in just a matter of days. Scientists from respected universities and medical research centers have uncovered extraordinary findings about Clove's discoveries, so compelling that they challenge long-held beliefs about what natural medicine can really achieve. And here's the part that shocks many. The benefits begin almost immediately, sometimes within hours, and grow stronger with each passing day, creating a wave of protection and restoration that touches nearly every system of your body. This is knowledge that powerful industries would prefer you never hear about, because if more people understood what 2 simple cloves a day could do for them, many pharmaceutical companies would lose billions. The truth is, when consumed properly, cloves unleash a sophisticated cascade of healing processes in your body, effects that researchers describe as nothing short of remarkable. Within a week of consistent use, the difference between vibrant health and chronic disease can begin to reveal itself. If you've just discovered PrimeSenior Wellness, welcome to the community where evidence-based, natural health discoveries are shared with people all over the world who are ready to take back control of their well-being. Join our family by subscribing and turning on notifications. And don't forget to tell us where you're watching from in the comments. We love to see how far our message of transformation reaches. But before you rush to add cloves to your daily routine, there's something absolutely critical you must understand. If you consume them the wrong way, you could be wasting their potential or even harming yourself. Most people unknowingly make this mistake every single day. That's why today we'll uncover not only the science behind cloves, but also how to use them correctly, safely, and effectively so that their extraordinary power works for you instead of against you. The secret to their strength lies in a remarkable compound called eugenol. This substance, which makes up as much as 70 to 90% of cloves' essential oil, is the reason for their distinctive aroma and, more importantly, their wide-ranging therapeutic effects. Eugenol is not just a fragrance molecule, it is a potent phenolic compound that acts directly on your cells, influencing antioxidant pathways, supporting detoxification, calming inflammation, and even influencing genetic mechanisms related to disease protection. Researchers have identified cloves as one of the richest dietary sources of natural antioxidants, surpassing many fruits, vegetables, and other well-known spices. But here's the key: how you consume them makes all the difference. Fresh, whole cloves are bursting with eugenol and related bioactive compounds, while ground cloves that have been sitting in a jar for months may have lost much of their potency. Heat, storage, and processing can all strip away the very elements that make them powerful. To put this in perspective, the World Health Organization has set the safe daily intake of eugenol at 2.5 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. For an average adult weighing about 70 kilograms, that equals roughly 175 milligrams a day. Astonishingly, just whole cloves contain approximately 160 to 180 milligrams of eugenol, making them the perfect therapeutic dose. That means with only 2 cloves, you can harness the maximum safe benefits without risking overconsumption. But remember, more is not better here. Too much can irritate your stomach, affect blood clotting, and even put stress on your liver. Moderation and precision are the secret. Once those 2 cloves enter your system, something extraordinary begins to happen. Within hours, your cells are flooded with antioxidants. Modern lab studies show that clove compounds neutralize free radicals more efficiently than many synthetic antioxidants designed in laboratories. Your body responds by producing more of its own protective molecules, including glutathione, the master antioxidant that shields DNA from damage and slows the aging process. This means that from the very first day, your cardiovascular system, your brain, and your immune defenses are already receiving a boost of protection. Your blood vessels function more smoothly, oxidative stress begins to decline, and even your neurons are guarded against the kind of microscopic damage that eventually contributes to memory loss and neurodegenerative disease. As you continue, your immune system rapidly begins to feel the difference. Research shows that cloves have powerful antimicrobial properties, meaning they can inhibit bacteria, fungi, and viruses. Within 2 days, these protective compounds are circulating through your system, supporting your white blood cells as they scan for threats. Your natural killer cells, the immune system's first responders, become more efficient at identifying abnormal or infected cells. Populations that consume cloves regularly have been found to experience fewer seasonal infections, particularly respiratory ones. And for those who struggle every winter with colds or flu, this small spice could be the invisible shield you've been waiting for. At the same time, cloves start working quietly on one of the biggest modern health problems: blood sugar imbalance. Researchers have observed that the eugenol and other phenolic compounds in cloves improve insulin sensitivity, making your cells more responsive to glucose uptake. In practical terms, that means your body can manage blood sugar spikes after meals more effectively, reducing the risk of insulin resistance, diabetes, and energy crashes. One clinical study found that just 30 days of clove extract supplementation led to significantly lower post-meal glucose readings. But what's striking is that even in as little as 3 days, whole cloves can set this process in motion. People often notice they feel more energized, less foggy, and experience fewer cravings for sweets when cloves become part of their routine. But the effects don't stop there. By the 4th day, the liver, your body's central detoxification organ, begins to benefit. Animal and human studies show that eugenol helps protect liver tissue from oxidative damage and can even support regeneration of damaged cells. For those dealing with fatty liver changes or the early stages of liver dysfunction, this protection is invaluable. Your liver works tirelessly, processing everything from the food you eat to the medications you take, and when its function improves, your entire body feels the impact. People report better digestion, clearer skin, and improved energy as their liver processes toxins more efficiently. By the 5th day, the heart and blood vessels are at the center of cloves' benefits. Cardiovascular disease is the leading cause of death worldwide, and oxidative stress and inflammation are 2 of its strongest drivers. Clove compounds reduce inflammation in the arteries, help prevent cholesterol buildup, and support better blood flow. Even modest reductions in oxidative stress markers have been documented in those who consume cloves regularly. The result is not only healthier arteries, but also improved circulation of oxygen and nutrients to every corner of the body. Some individuals even notice that their skin looks more vibrant and their stamina increases as their blood carries energy more efficiently. Soon, a deeper layer of protection emerges, one that science finds particularly compelling. Several studies have demonstrated that clove extracts can slow the growth of cancer cells in the laboratory. Eugenol has been shown to induce apoptosis, which is the body's natural process of removing cells that are damaged, mutated, or potentially cancerous. It also enhances DNA repair and strengthens tumor suppressor pathways that prevents abnormal cells from spreading. While research is ongoing and cloves should never be seen as a substitute for medical treatment, the evidence suggests they offer a remarkable supportive role in reducing long-term risk. Populations with higher spice consumption, particularly cloves, tend to show lower rates of digestive cancers, and the direct contact cloves make with the digestive tract may help protect tissues from harmful mutations. And then, perhaps most noticeably for many people, comes the profound relief from pain and inflammation. Cloves have been used for centuries in traditional medicine for toothaches and sore gums, and modern science explains why. Eugenol acts as a natural anesthetic, numbing pain receptors while also reducing inflammation at the source. When consumed internally in small amounts, these effects extend throughout the body. People struggling with joint discomfort, muscle soreness, or even chronic inflammatory conditions often report significant relief within the first week. The calming effect of eugenol on the nervous system also contributes to relaxation and better sleep, creating a cycle where your body can heal more effectively. But none of these benefits will matter if cloves are not consumed correctly. To unlock their power, use fresh whole cloves, not old ground powder. The simplest and most effective way is to chew 2 cloves slowly after a meal, allowing their compounds to be absorbed through your mouth before they reach your stomach. If the taste is too intense, you can crush them and mix them with honey, or brew them lightly in warm tea, though chewing is considered optimal. Consistency is crucial. Take them at the same time each day, preferably after breakfast, and never exceed 2 cloves daily. This steady intake ensures stable levels of eugenol without risking irritation or side effects. It's equally important to consider safety, because eugenol can slow blood clotting. People taking blood-thinning medications should consult a doctor before adding cloves to their diet. Pregnant and breastfeeding women should stick to culinary amounts, as higher therapeutic doses haven't been fully studied in these groups. Children should never consume clove oil, as it can be toxic even in small amounts, and whole cloves should only be used in moderation. Those with reflux may find cloves too stimulating for their stomach. So listening to your body is key. For long-term results, store your cloves in an airtight container, away from heat and sunlight, to preserve their potency. Fresh cloves should have a strong, aromatic scent and feel firm when pressed. If they have lost their fragrance or become soft, it's time to replace them. You can also combine them with other supportive spices: cinnamon for enhanced blood sugar control, ginger for stronger digestive and anti-inflammatory benefits, and black pepper to increase absorption of key compounds. As days turn into weeks, the effects of this simple habit only grow stronger. Energy levels rise, digestion improves, immune resilience increases, and markers of inflammation decline. Cloves don't work in isolation. They synergize with your body's natural healing mechanisms and amplify the benefits of a healthy lifestyle. Combine them with whole foods, regular movement, good sleep, and stress management, and you create a foundation for health that is resilient and lasting. The story of cloves is a reminder of something profound. Often, the most powerful medicines are not synthetic drugs, but the gifts of nature we overlook every day. The science is catching up to what traditional healers have known for centuries, and the evidence is clear. 2 simple cloves can begin a transformation that touches every part of your body, so the choice is now in your hands. Will you continue to ignore this treasure sitting quietly in your kitchen, or will you take advantage of one of the most potent healing tools nature has to offer? At PrimeSenior Wellness, we believe in equipping you with the truth that can change your life and perhaps even save it. If this message resonates with you, let us know by typing yes in the comments. Share this information with friends and family who could benefit, and make sure you subscribe so you never miss out on the discoveries that can empower your health journey. 2 cloves a day may seem small, but sometimes the smallest habits create the most extraordinary transformations.